Can you get any crema from old beans? And can you get a decent shot from old beans? That is the topic of today's video. I ordered these beans from Amazon. This is a Lavazza Crema e Aroma. And it's supposed to have notes of peanut and nutmeg. Now, these beans in the blue bags are supposed to be like, you know, the more high-end Lavazza beans, and it even shows a manufacturing date on there. So on mine it says the 3rd of June 2024. Today is the 21st of March 2025. So these are good 9-10 months old. I was a little disappointed to see how old that they are. But what I really do like about these blue packages is they give you extra information. They tell you, for example, for a single shot, you want 7.5 grams plus or minus 0.5, about 20 kilos of pressure when you're tamping, and you're aiming for a shot of about 20 to 25 seconds, and you're looking for about 20 to 25 grams out during that time. It also shows you for a double that they're saying, okay, about 14.5 or so grams. Now I'm using this machine here, which has got a larger basket, so I'm gonna have to put 18 grams in there, but still good to have these general references here. And it says 92 degrees. Nice to have those instructions. Let's open up the package and see if there's any chance of getting any crema. Normally I would say no, because there is a valve. Where is it? Here. There is a valve in these bags. It's right in the middle there. And that allows the gases to escape. So over time, gases will escape. These beans will lose their aroma and their freshness. They emit carbon dioxide, and therefore, after a while, they're just not going to be able to provide any crema. But let's just see. Sometimes when you first open up the bag, you might get some crema. So let's give it a shot. So with fresh beans on this 065, I have been at about a setting of 1 on the rotary dial and 5 here on the large dial. So I'm going to start there and see where we're at. I'm going to put 18 grams in here. 17.9, good enough. We'll distribute the grinds. We're gonna prepare the puck as well as we can and give ourselves the best chance for success here. Grounds distributed, we'll give it a nice tamp. And let's see what we get. That's what the puck looks like right there. Any chance for crema? We'll see. All right, that shot ran really long, but as you saw, actually did get some crema on there, and the shot didn't look too bad. It didn't spray all over the place. Now that may be just because I just opened the bag. I'm not that sure. Actually pretty chocolatey. But what I'm gonna do, because it did take so long, is I'm gonna go from a 1.5 on here to 1.6. And I bet the next shot is going to be a little bit more fluid. Will come out a bit easier. So now again, I'm using 18 grams instead of the recommended 15, only because this big basket requests 18 grams. If you put 15 in here, you're gonna be underdosed, and the shot's just not going to be that great coming out. So what I mean by that is it's probably going to spray, and it's just not going to be a really good shot because you're going to have too much water on top of the puck. There's going to be too much space on top. Now, doing a little bit of puck prep does play quite a role. You want to make sure that the ground's distributed and that they're not clumpy or anything like that. And you also want a nice tamp. Excellent. Let's see what it looks like now. That one also took too long despite having opened up a bit. So I'm gonna open up even further all the way to 1.8. To be honest with you, I'm a little surprised at the crema that I'm getting and the fact that the beans are providing that much resistance. So it's actually a pretty good shot. So I'm gonna try one more time. When you're buying Lavazza, you're going to end up with some anomalies in the beans. You're going to end up with some beans that are a bit broken and with Quakers. So Quakers are light-colored, underdeveloped beans that don't taste that good. You want to avoid these. Let's see what we get now. Okay, so actually, I think we can say from the experiment that it is possible to get crema from these beans, which I'm very surprised about. I was expecting it to splatter all over the place. So this last shot actually ran more on the quicker side. That was somewhere around 20 seconds, I believe. And even still, we're able to get crema. But I do think that that has something to do probably with the fact that I just opened up the bag. Some manufacturers are known for putting extra gas in the bag. I think that they fill it with nitrogen or something to keep them fresher. I think Illy does that. I'm not sure about Lavazza. But anyway, just an interesting experiment and a bit of a surprise to me. It's a tasty shot. I don't necessarily get nutmeg or peanuts, but I do certainly get nougat and some milk chocolate and a little spice, to be honest. So those are our 3 shots. And as you see, it was possible to get crema in this particular case. If you want to check out these beans, you can do so. I will put the link in the description. You can have a look on your Amazon. And do keep in mind that you want to use a good grinder, one that's going to grind fine enough for espresso, and one that's going to be consistent enough for espresso. Of course, the Eureka can do that. That's what it's made for. Yeah, but with all that being said, I hope the video was interesting for you guys and helpful. And until next time, I say happy coffee drinking and happy espresso drinking. Bye now.